The Little Stray. The summer afternoon was quiet except for the distant hum of traffic and the laughter of children playing in the streets. 11-year-old Ethan sat alone on the front steps of his apartment building, absent-mindedly kicking small stones across the sidewalk. Life had never been easy for Ethan. His family lived in a cramped apartment in an old building, and arguments often echoed through the thin walls. Yet on that particular afternoon, something unexpected happened. A small, muddy puppy appeared from around the corner. The puppy was thin, with tangled brown fur and bright golden eyes. One of his ears drooped, while the other stood straight up. He walked cautiously, as though the world had taught him not to trust anyone. Ethan noticed him immediately. "Hey there, little guy," he called softly. The puppy stopped. For several seconds, they simply stared at each other. Then, the puppy slowly wagged his tail. Ethan smiled. That single wag changed everything. The puppy approached carefully, expecting rejection as he had so many times before. Instead, Ethan scratched behind his ears. The puppy's tail began moving faster until his entire body seemed to wiggle with happiness. From that moment on, they became inseparable. Ethan named him Rusty. Every day after school, Rusty waited outside the apartment building. The instant he heard Ethan's footsteps, he would sprint across the street, barking excitedly. The neighborhood children laughed when they saw them together. Rusty followed Ethan everywhere. If Ethan rode his bicycle, Rusty ran beside him. If Ethan explored abandoned lots, Rusty investigated every corner first. If Ethan sat quietly by himself, Rusty rested his head on his lap. To Ethan, Rusty wasn't just a dog, he was family. Unfortunately, not everyone felt the same way. Ethan's father disliked the animal from the beginning. "A stray belongs on the street," he often growled. Whenever Rusty wandered too close, the man would shout or throw objects at him. Rusty never growled back. He simply lowered his head and moved away. Still, every evening he returned. His loyalty never weakened. Months passed. Rusty grew stronger and healthier. His ribs no longer shone beneath his fur, and his coat developed a warm chestnut shine. Winter arrived. One snowy evening, Ethan returned home feeling miserable after a terrible day at school. He sat alone behind the apartment building. Rusty immediately sensed something was wrong. Without making a sound, he climbed onto the bench and rested beside him. For nearly an hour, neither moved. The dog simply stayed there. Sometimes friendship requires no words. That night, Ethan whispered into Rusty's fur, "You're my best friend." Rusty responded with a gentle lick on his hand. Years later, Ethan would still remember that moment. But happiness rarely lasts forever. One stormy evening, thunder rolled across the city while heavy rain flooded the streets. Ethan and Rusty were returning from the park when a frightened child suddenly stepped off the curb into the path of an oncoming truck. Everything happened in seconds. The truck's horn blared. The child froze. Before anyone could react, Rusty lunged forward. He pushed the little girl out of danger. The truck swerved violently. People screamed. The rain continued to fall. When the chaos ended, the child was safe. Rusty was not. The neighborhood gathered silently around the scene. Ethan dropped to his knees beside his friend. Tears streamed down his face. Rusty opened his eyes one final time. Despite his pain, his tail moved weakly against the pavement. He recognized his boy. Ethan held him close. "Thank you," he whispered. Rusty's eyes slowly closed. The storm carried on above them. Yet for Ethan, the world had become completely silent. Days later, the entire neighborhood attended a small memorial beneath an old oak tree in the park. Flowers surrounded a simple stone marker. On it were 4 words: "A friend beyond measure." Years passed. Ethan grew older. He graduated, found work, and eventually built a life of his own. Yet whenever he visited the park, he stopped beneath the oak tree. He would smile at the memories, the adventures, the laughter, the companionship. Because some friends stay with us forever. Not in our homes, not beside our feet, but in our hearts. And there, they never truly leave.